10 fake homeless people caught red-handed. Hello YouTube, welcome back to yet another exciting video. It's not surprising what people can do to get money in this life. I mean, we all need money one way or another, and we'll do everything, if not anything, to have it. But others may be taking things a bit too far. They cheat their way to having money by faking homelessness and disability. They've broken the trust in humanity as they beg for change in the streets, only to find out that they aren't who they seem to be. Today, we're going to list for you some of the fake homeless people who have been caught lying. After this, you're probably going to stop giving your hard-earned money to beggars. Number 10. Fifth Avenue Beggar. Every morning, Paula Headley used to dress for her job in Midtown. I'm not talking of the black skin-hugging knee-length dress and heels normally worn for official work. No, she puts on filthy clothes and finishes the look with a filthy blanket on top and her tear-streaked makeup on her face. Yes, that's right, she's a professional beggar. She carries with her a filthy bag that has her casual-chic jogging outfit and a warm hat, which she'll change to at the end of her very busy day. For 4 years, she camped in front of a high-fashion store on Fifth Avenue, like Louis Vuitton and others, begging for change from the shoppers. In only 20 minutes, she manages to collect $18, and in a day, she gets $200 at least. Looking at how much she gets in a day, if she worked 40 hours a week, she would have a comfortable, tax-free $103,000 a year. The woman was caught red-handed after work, walking slowly across Fifth Avenue as if in pain to a telephone kiosk and emerging out in her jogging clothes. At first, she refused to plead guilty until she saw no way out. She then gave her sympathetic story of how she lost her parents. Coming up next is a pregnant woman beggar who made headlines around the world for riding in a Mercedes-Benz. Number 9. The Benz Beggar. When you see a pregnant woman in the street with her young son and holding a "please help" sign, you'd probably feel pity and give the loose change you have, right? At the San Diego shopping center, there used to be a woman who used to beg for money from the people at the parking lot and around the street. Melissa Smith, a concerned citizen, spotted her at the same place every weekend begging for money. At first, it was normal for her to see her in the same place, until she realized that every weekend, a guy would join them. She started investigating them on their own. One time when she was getting gas, she saw the woman and the guy get in a car. Not just any other car, a Mercedes-Benz. Smith couldn't believe it. When the couple was in front of Smith, she saw them counting money while laughing. A minute later, she watches them drive away to a McDonald's on Bonita Road, where the woman gets out with her son holding the sign as the guy parks the Benz. The same cycle continues and people give her money. Smith spoke with local TV stations and police officers, and on investigating them, the couple turned out to be richer than the people they begged from. Unfortunately, the couple was never found, and they may be continuing with their scheme. So if you see them anywhere in the streets, be alert. Number 8. In the bus with a beggar. Not many people remember the people they were with on the bus while heading to work in the morning, but this guy from China couldn't miss noticing a beggar disguised to look like his legs had been amputated when he had just seen them walking perfectly fine earlier onto the bus. I mean, who wouldn't notice? The man approaches the beggar and talks to him. Then he tells the passers-by that the beggar is faking it and even touches him to prove that he can feel the legs. Angry that the beggar doesn't coordinate, he starts removing his trousers, making a scene whereby passersby stop to watch what's going on. Upon removing the trousers, it's revealed that the beggar had tried the Eddie Murphy style, but had instead crossed his legs inside his boxers to make it look like he didn't have legs. With no emotion of guilt shown on his face, he rides off in what seems like a skateboard with his legs still curled up in his boxers. How brave is that? Some people even said that he deserved the cash he was given for being able to stay like that the whole day. What do you think? Let us know, and while you're at it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Remember to like and hit the notification bell. Number 7. Nice ride. It's not known for exactly how long Micah Dominguez has been walking around the town of Virginia begging for change from passerbys and car owners as she pretends she's homeless. Curious residents noticed her panhandling and started to take videos of her. In the video, Micah is seen wearing her day-to-day homeless clothes, carrying her sign begging from car to car at the intersection. After what seems like the end of her workday, she walks over to her 2014 Fiat SUV that was parked in a nearby McDonald's parking lot. The men approach her before she gets into the car and starts questioning her as to why she's driving a new car when she's begging for change all over the city. She threatens them to leave her alone or she'll call the police and walks away to the McDonald's. She goes to the drive-thru windows and reports to the employees that she was being harassed by the men. The men then tell the employees the truth. She walks back to her Fiat. They continue to question her, but she doesn't answer. I guess she's too embarrassed to say anything. Number 6. Job offer turned down. A real homeless person would accept any job from a good stranger, right? So when Mike Pothoff offered 2 homeless young boys jobs at his nearby business and they rejected it twice, he was surprised, yet frustrated. Who in the world refuses a job offer meant to help you get on your feet? After being rebuffed twice, the next time he came with a sign of his own and stood next to them. It read, "Offered these guys a job. They said no. Don't give money." Mike and his sign went viral. He later ascertained that he didn't make the sign as an attack on those in need, but meant to send a message to those who can work but choose not to seek employment. Number 5. Fake homeless busted by Jack VALE. Jack VALE was in his daily activity of being a YouTube content creator when he noticed the homeless man his uncle had given money to just moments ago enter a nice car and drive away. The man was shabbily dressed and held a misspelled sign that read, "Homeless, anything helps, God bless." He drove away and they follow him to his house that's in a nice neighborhood. They wait for him to enter and be comfortable before going to knock on the door and confront him. At first, he denies being the guy they say, and also denies his house, until he loses his cool and admits everything. The video was shared worldwide, which brought controversies as to whether it was real or a prank, because VALE was known for pranks. What do you think? Let us know in the comments section down below. Number 4. Homeless Marine Veteran. While driving down the main road to MacDill Air Force Base, Garrett Goodwin spotted a man wearing a camouflage uniform panhandling in the streets. He stopped the car at the side of the road and went to talk to the beggar. Goodwin was concerned and started asking questions, but something the beggar said made things suspicious. The beggar claimed that he was in the Special Forces, but was wearing a junior ROTC patch on his uniform. Goodwin became angry and started yelling at the beggar to take off his uniform, implying that he was lying to the people. He also asks for his veteran ID card, but the beggar claims he doesn't have it with him. He insists to the beggar to take off the uniform until he does so. Isn't it sad how far people are willing to go to get money? I mean, these fake beggars are spoiling it for those who are actually in need. How are people going to spot the difference between who's fake and who's real? Number 3. Michelle Bocci. Good citizens have a high chance of donating to a former Marine veteran who lost everything for being patriotic. That's why when Michelle Bocci came up with such a story, people were quick to fund them. They claimed they were a Marine veteran who served in Iraq and Afghanistan, and after service had endured a list of hardships. He said that he had lost his wife in childbirth and was left a widower with 2 young children. Apart from that, he also said that he lost his bomb sniffer dog who had been with him throughout his service. With all this misery, he received lots of funds, only to later find out he'd been lying. He had never been married, nor did he have any children. The children he posted were his friends' kids. Even the dog story turned out to be a lie. Bocci had been scamming people with different kinds of pity stories. To Oregon's residents' relief, though, Bocci was later arrested and charged with several counts of theft by deception. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. So if you come across a photo online and you want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in our future videos. Number 2. Homeless guy with a phone. As you might have guessed, this photo is fake. The homeless guy on the left doesn't own such a car. I bet he doesn't even know this photo is being used online in a debate about whether homeless people should have phones or not. Or maybe he does. The fact remains that this is a combined photo of 2 different photos. Now that you know the truth, what do you think? If you see a homeless person with a phone, would you believe it? Or would you think they're faking? I feel that we can't compare the price of a phone to the rent of a house, so let us know your opinion in the comments section below. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. And number 1, YouTube sleuth. This story is similar of the one of Jack VALE busting a fake homeless man. A YouTuber starts up a conversation with a homeless guy, and when the homeless man asks him for money, he claims he doesn't have change on him, and instead offers to pay for him for a night in a hotel room using his credit card. Shockingly, the man declines, which proves that he was indeed not a homeless guy. Unbeknownst to the homeless guy, the YouTuber had talked to him a few weeks earlier while filming one of his YouTube prank videos. He was asking random people if they would help him rob a bank just to see and hear their point of view on the matter. He had asked him the same question, and the homeless guy replied that he owns a house. He probably thought that a guy who was willing to rob a bank for money wouldn't set him up, but he was wrong. The YouTuber decided to bust him weeks later as he found the homeless man's actions to be morally wrong.